I hope you can see my screen now. Okay, I'll change it back to MRF. So what did we discuss today? Sorry, yesterday.
Accrued expenses.
Accrued expenses, or the name of it is accrual schemes or ledger accruals. So can somebody explain what is the motto of these accrual schemes or the concept of ledger accruals? Anyone?
Since deferred revenue or expenses are the income of the expense that is gained, but sorry, I can't.
Yeah, no problem. You can try.
Uh, like deferred expense is an expense amount paid for the cost which has not been incurred.
Hmm.
So as per the accrual concept, we have to book the expense or income only when it is realized.
Exactly. So that's correct. So only when it is realized or when the obligation behind it is met
Yes,
properly,
sir.
then only we will recognize that particular expense or revenue. So yesterday example, we have seen it in the perspective of an expense account. So using an expense account, we have posted a lot amount and then we have accrued it for each month separately by designing an accrual scheme and applying it to the transaction that we posted or that we were about to post it then that later we posted, and it somehow got accrued for every month, or transactions were posted for every month properly. So today let us see the same in the perspective of a revenue. Okay, revenue in the sense, suppose if we are receiving a revenue from somebody, we are liable to give that service to that particular person or for that company whoever subscribes from us for the complete period of agreement. Suppose that I'll write it here. So I am a Wi-Fi provider or a network provider. So someone subscribed me. So subscription fee. You can draw. Okay, subscription fee is like 15,000 for 3 months of. This is for providing Wi-Fi for suppose. So I am a company who provides service. So they have enabled the subscription for $15,000 for 3 months, suppose. Okay. And this we are receiving it today itself, 15,000. They are paying it today itself. Now we are liable to provide them service for complete 3 months. Only after completion of 3 months, we can say that this 15,000 is earned by the company. Until and unless 3 months is completed, you cannot show it as the original revenue or you cannot book it as a original revenue. If you do so, what happens is if at all, if after 1 month completion, if the customer is not satisfied with your service and if you would like to revoke the contract, you have to pay the 10,000 back to him. So you have already recognized it as a earned revenue. So how can you pay it back if it is earned? So until and unless it is completely earned or the service or obligation behind it is met, until then it is your accrued revenue only. You have received it, but still it's not yours. You owe it to the customer and when and ever he revokes the contract. Okay. So in this example, suppose if I receive the subscription fees from a customer, what will be the entry? In normal general perspective, the entry will be like cash account will be debited, right? Cash account is debited and subscription revenue account is credited. So cash account is debited, subscription revenue account is credited. This is the entry. Whenever we receive revenue will always be credited, right? Cash account will be debited. So if this is the entry, when we are receiving the accrued revenue, generally we don't use the cash account here. Usually we use this accrued revenue account, accrued revenue or prepaid revenue, whatever we call prepaid revenue account. So this we will use. This is a liability account. So if we are receiving anything in advance means we are liable to pay it back to them if that obligation is not met or if we could not provide that service for which they paid it. So that is why it is recognized as a liability. So this is revenue and this is liability account. So later on the additional entry will be this one. So this accrued expenses will be credited. I mean it is credited anyway and cash account will be debited. So this is the later entry. So the same we have applied yesterday to a expense account. Today we are applying the same to a revenue. All right. So let us see how we can create an accrual scheme and post an entry. Try to apply the accrual scheme and see how the amounts are divided or the accrual amounts or accrual transactions are being posted. Okay. So to create an accrual rule, what is the navigation? Anyone?
General ledger.
Okay, I mean general ledger.
Uh, Journal setup.
So somebody tell something else.
Journal setup and accrual
Okay,
scheme.
journal setup and accrual
Accrual.
schemes. Perfect. General ledger, journal setup and accrual schemes. Very good. So I clicked on accrual scheme. So what now?
New.
Okay, I'll create a new accrual scheme. I'll give a name. Okay. 1 second, guys. Just a second. Sorry. Sorry, guys. Okay. So I'm just giving it here. Accrual scheme name. I'll just give it as a close. Accrued revenue. Okay. Give it as accrued revenue. Then what? What next we have to fill?
Debit and credit.
So debit and credit accounts we have to give definitely. So what is the debit account and what is the credit account? Look at here.
Revenue is debit. We
Okay.
should reverse it.
Okay. Whatever the entry we normally post it, we have to give the reversal here, right?
Yes.
So revenue should be debited. Accrued or prepaid revenue account should be credited here. I mean here in this place. So we do not have these accounts yet. So let me create the accounts. So I'll just go to the main account page from here itself. Right click here, go to view details. I can create accounts there in main accounts here. So let us create an account. So what is the first account? I'll give subscription fees 4 series, right? Revenue account. So I'll give 4 lakh 2. Subscription revenue account, right? So I'll give revenue, save it, right? Then we have to give a liability account. So I'll give it as 2,08,000, suppose, accrued or prepaid revenue. Perfect. So this is liability account. So I can save. So done. Two accounts are created. One account is 4,02,000 and 2,08,000. So now going back, I'll give those accounts here. So debit is revenue account that we created, right? Subscription revenue 4,02,000 here. Then credit, you can give any account. The account that we have created, 2,09,000. 2,09,000 is, sorry, 2,08,000 is here, accrued or prepaid revenue. Done, selected. So yesterday we have seen this one, same voucher for all transactions, new voucher for each transaction date, new voucher for each transaction. Okay, if I select this, it will take a new voucher for each transaction date. Okay, if I select this, it will take new voucher for each transaction. So what is the difference? Each transaction date and each transaction. Actually, there is no difference. But when we post accrual entry, we know for the first day, what two entries will be posted. There will be a dummy entry that is posted, right? Reversal entry. Same account is debited and created. I showed you yesterday. Later for the same day, there will be another entry posted. I mean, the accrued entry for that particular month will be posted, right? So if in that case, then I mean, on the same date, there will be two transactions, right? One will be the reversal one, dummy entry. Another one will be a first accrual entry. So in that case, it will take the same voucher for that. And for the remaining, every transaction, it will take separate voucher number. If not, you can select new voucher number for every transaction. So that for every accrual transaction, it will take a new voucher number. If for the reversal, it will take another new voucher number. So I'm selecting this. In case if I select this, I should definitely select number sequence code here. I can design my own number sequence code for my accrued revenue. I'll quickly do that. So yesterday we did not use this, so we normally used it. So I'll just give it as accrued revenue. Okay. Accrued revenue. Scope parameters, shade, company, MRF. Then I don't want my company name. I'll remove it. Just give a constant. Then 6 digits enough. Going to this 6 digits enough to make it continuous. Save it. So once you save it, you see the names here. Then close it. Give the same number sequence you have created here. So you can see it here. Perfect. Then you can give a description like the same accrued revenue, 3 months or anything you can give. I mean, just give it as accrued revenue. Okay. Then accrual basis, you can use calendar or fiscal periods as you wish. So we'll go for regular calendar like January to December and normal 30, 31, 28 days calendar. I'll follow that calendar. Okay. Then period frequency, I'll select monthly. The number of occurrences for period, I'll select for 3 months so that this time it will be easy to understand. Yesterday it is 12 breaks, right? So today will take 3 only. Okay. Then post transactions as per month or day. So since we have selected monthly here, we'll select month only here. So month, beginning of the month, middle of the month or end of the month as you wish. So let's select middle of the month. Okay. So just for some example, that's all. I'm selecting middle of the month and spread it evenly. or you can select it according to the number of days it will spread. So evenly means it will divide the whatever amount we give into 3 equal parts, since we have given 3 months, right? So it will divide by 3 and it will equally divide. If I select on the basis of number of days, so in 1 month it will be 31 days, other month it will be 30 days. So it will divide according to the number of days ratio. Slightly differ, that's all. So let us go for evenly only. And I can save this one. So just that we have selected a new condition, that new transaction for every voucher. That's all. And this is all 3 months we have selected. So let's post a transaction and let's do the same. Actually, let me duplicate this tab. Is it clear until here for all of you? Sai?
Yes.
Yes, yes.
Okay, perfect then. Then what is the next step? Can someone guide what is the next step after creating the scheme?
Posting in general journals.
Okay, after creating the scheme, we have to use or apply the scheme. So for that, we have to create a general journal on which we can apply the scheme. So I'm going to general ledger, general journals, click on general journals. Guys, other than understanding the configuration, the most important thing is you have to understand the process as well. How we are doing, how we are applying, what is the result, what is the entry we are getting. So you have to clearly understand it. If at all you are not clear about results, then no point of configurations, right? So results should be in your control always. Your configurations should be in such a way that it should dictate a result which you are thinking in mind. So you are expecting a result and system should automatically give you that result after applying the configuration. So you have to be very clear about the configuration as well as the result that you get. So if you are clear, then you will be confident enough in answering questions in interview as well as in the project work. So what is the account that we have to select here? What is the entry that we have to post? Yes, someone.
Accrued revenue account debit to revenue account.
Okay. Okay, accrued revenue account is debited and subscription revenue account is credited, right? So first let me select subscription revenue only. Okay, subscription revenue account 4 lakh 2 account is what is this account? I mean, where do we post balance for this account?
Credit.
Okay, revenues are always credited. Whatever the gains or revenues that you receive in business is always credited and expenses are always debited. Remember this. So here I am crediting 15,000 according to our example. Perfect. Then offset. What is the offset account?
Accrued revenue.
2 lakh 8.
Yeah, 2 lakh 8,
Accruing
which
every
is accrued revenue account. So there it is. Accrued revenue account 2 lakh 8. Perfect. So let me save this entry. So what is the next step?
Going to function.
Validate or post.
No.
Functions.
We can validate and post it, but before that, our agenda is to apply the accrual scheme. We can't skip that step.
Functions.
Functions.
So click on functions.
Ledger accrual.
Click on ledger accruals. And what now?
We have to select the scheme.
Okay. I'll just come back to the same page actually. I'm just doing it for 1st of August for suppose, okay? Starting from 1st of August, just to be accurate with the dates and show you how it is working. So I'm going to functions again and go for ledger accruals. Now select the accrual scheme. We have two accrual schemes, accrued insurance expense and accrued revenue. So I'll select the accrued revenue that we have created. So as and when I selected it, I can see the end date is 31st of October, right? Yeah, October. Half starting date, it will take from here. Within the journal, we have 1st of August, right? So it is taking the end date is automatically taking as the end of 3 months. So starting from August, September, October is the third month. So October ending is the end date. So we gave 3 months only, right, in the scheme here. So that is why. Then before posting, we can check the transactions, how it will be posting, or how this transaction will be divided or accrued. We can see it. So here I can see, click on transactions and I can see it. If I click on transactions, I can see. So why it is showing posting date as 15th of August, 15th of September and 15th of October?
We are
Selected
given
for middle.
middle.
So we have given it here in the to post it in the middle of the month. So that is why it is posting in the middle of the month, 15th of every month. Clear? What if I have selected at the end of the month?
The date was changed 30th.
The date will change to 30th and 31st of each month. Whatever the last date in the month, it will go for that particular date. Okay, so clear, right? This one until here. And you have to notice something unique here, other than that we have seen yesterday. What is that? Let me know what is that.
Voucher number.
Exactly. The voucher number is different for each date. Can see for each transaction, which here voucher number 01, here 02, accrued revenue, the one that we have created, designed for the same accrued revenue purpose. So that voucher number is taken 1, 2, and 3 separately for 3 dates. Right, and you can see this same revenue account is credited and prepaid revenue account is debited. Revenue, prepaid revenue, revenue and prepaid revenue credited and debited respectively for each month. So this is going to be the outcome. Okay, we can preview it before posting, before applying and posting the transaction, so that you can try to understand if there are any mistakes in this, or is it what you are looking for. If it is not what you are looking for, then you have to go through your configurations if there is any mistake in the configurations. Okay, mostly they will give downside up, upside down. The accounts, giving here the accounts is very important. If you give it wrong here, then the accrual will be wrong, or the transaction that would be generated is wrong. Sometimes it won't generate at all. So you have to give it exactly opposite to the original transaction that you're gonna post. Okay. So what if we have to notice is here, since we have selected new voucher for each transaction, so you can see new voucher for each transaction here. And I can see correct amounts. I can go back. Then I can click on OK here. If I click on OK, this scheme will be applied to the journal that we're going to post. Click on OK, and this is applied. Now what is the next step?
Validation.
Validate and post. So first I'll validate it to check if there are any errors in this. No, I don't have any errors. Journal is okay. Now I will post it. It is posted. I can see number of journals posted is 1. All good now. So I'll go for voucher to check if how it is posted. I can see here accrued prepaid revenue account is debited and credited. So this is a dummy entry. Both is with the same amount. It is debited and credited. So Nothing important about this. So in order to check the original entries that are posted, you have to click here on transaction origin. This one. So if you click on transaction origin, you can see all the entries. So you can see here. So for the dummy entry, we have the separate voucher number, general journal 29. It took the voucher number from journal. For all the three main entries, you can see it took the voucher from accrual scheme we have given here, right? Is this number sequence code from it? It took the vouchers. So for every transaction, we have a unique voucher now. So although they are also for same different dates, so we have a unique voucher for all separate vouchers for separate transactions. So this will be anyhow reversed. So it's a dummy entry only, these two lines. So other than this, the original lines are these six. Two lines are two lines for every month. I mean, two accounts debited and credited for every month. The entry 15,000 is just broken into three parts for one for each month. So that's the outcome. Clear, guys? This one results, all of you.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
perfect. So we'll practice, right?
I have a question, Prakash.
Yes, Bala.
Generally, we see that in Amazon, when we order something, we will have that 10-day of period where if we don't like, actually, we can return it off.
Mm.
So when we purchase from the vendor perspective, that 10 days will be like the accrual kind of revenue, or like how it is normally treated.
Of course, they will accrue.
It is going to be the same thing, or like any other treatment is going to be.
They're not going to accrue it for complete months. I mean, the total revenue will be posted under accrued revenue only.
For 10 days.
Yeah, for 10 days.
I mean,
After
whatever
10,
the period could be.
what about the
Whatever the period is, like it will be accrued for 10 days
accrued
or
for
whatever.
10 days? Yes. Mostly for product sale, that 10 days or 5 days, they don't accrue. So if it is very long, then they will accrue. Okay.
Acha, acha.
Yeah, I mean, they can also post it into accrued revenue and they can cancel it if the product is returned by the customer. No problem. So it all depends on how the company want to post it or how your client want to post it. Okay. So this is general accounting practice or what we say according to IFRS, I think, International Accounting Guidelines. So according to that, these revenues are recognized actually only once it is completely received or once the obligations are met. Normal expenses are recorded once they are paid in India. In India, expenses are completely recognized once they are paid, but revenue is recognized only when on the fulfillment of the order. But usually in other countries, I mean, in around the world, they follow for expenses and revenues for both of them. They'll follow the same kind of rule. Okay. Then, so if it is clear for you, then we can go for a very small topic. Let us try to understand one small topic, which is called financial dimension sets. Where is this? It is here, financial dimension sets. Okay, we'll discuss this topic. Shall we? I need
Yes.
approval from you. Okay. It's a very small topic. We have to design a set and try to use it. So what is a financial dimension set? Anyone, any idea what is a financial dimension set?
I mean, all that we have created, like could be department or like locations. I mean, values are like if we take locations and all the values that we're going to feed. Is it the same thing?
Yeah, what are the dimension values we have in account structure? So normally we have few segments in account structure. One is main account for sure. Okay. Other than main account, we have location first.
Department.
right?
Cost centers.
After location,
Department.
we have department
Cost.
and we have cost center, right? These four we have. So suppose I want to track a balance of main account plus location. Suppose normally I want to track the balance of main account. How I will track to check the balance of a main account, existing balance or debits or credits for a particular period of the main account. We have done it lot of times until now.
General ledger, trial
In-
balance.
Someone told something. There is a break in your voice. I couldn't hear you properly. Saideep,
General
right?
ledger, trial balance.
Okay, in general ledger, we have gone for trial balance inquiry. So trial balance is a inquiry. Sorry. So in trial balance inquiry, we have inquired what are the existing balances in the account, what are the debits and credits for particular period of time. So we have seen all that. So in the same trial balance, we can also check the balances for one main account plus location combination, main account plus department combination, or main account plus location plus department combination. In any ways, we can design our dimension sets and we can track the balances or we can see the balances. Okay, suppose I want to see the balance of rent expenses that are paid to Hyderabad location. So how can I see it? I need to select rent account. Then I need to select a Hyderabad location value as well. If at all I select both of them combination, then I can see the combination balance separately. So how to do that combination and how we can use them further, I'll show you now. Okay, so this creating combinations, main account plus location, or main account plus location plus department, or main account plus location plus department plus cost center, or main account plus department separately, or main account plus cost center separately, as you wish. Or also you can normally do location plus department, other leaving main account aside. You can give any combination according to the permutations and combinations rule. You know, right? Combinations rule. If we have four things, we can combine any two of them or any three of them, any one of them individually. You can do it. Anything you can do. So now let us try to combine few and create few dimension sets and try to use them and track the balances out of them. Okay, done. So in order to create financial dimension sets, we have to go to general ledger. So where do we find financial dimensions in general ledger? Tell me the navigation.
Chart of general ledger, chart of accounts.
General ledger, chart of accounts,
Dimensions.
dimensions and financial dimensions.
Yeah.
Just below the financial dimensions, I can see this menu, financial dimension sets. Here, just write down the navigation, general ledger, chart of accounts, dimensions and financial dimension sets. Here. So if I click on financial dimension sets here, I can see there are a lot of sets created for business unit, for agreement, for cost center, for main account plus different combination. These are for various companies. So for our company, we will create a dimension set and let's see how we can create the dimension set. Okay. So I'll click on new here. I'll give the dimension name as main account MA plus location. So I'll just give another name here. MRF main account plus location. Okay, just to be unique. MRF main account plus location. So first what we have to select main account. So I am selecting main account here. As you can see, I selected it here. I click on this arrow mark. Then it will be selected into this side. Then along with main account, we have location to be selected. So what is our financial dimension name? Location financial dimension, MRF location, right? So let us search for MRF location where it is. So here we go. It's not MRF, it's MST. Here we have MRF location, right? I'm selecting this MRF location and bringing it to this side. So I'll just copy this name and give it here. Okay. So this is how I can select a combination main account plus MRF location I have selected. Perfect. Then if I don't want, I can move them back here. If I click here, they will be moved again to this side. If I want to select anything else here, I can mark it and I can take it into this side. See, worker is brought into this side. If I want this side, I can move it this side. Right. Suppose if I want this two to move, I'll select this side. And if I want this two to move this side, I'll select this one. These two arrow marks actually grid. It will move complete everything here to this side. And if I select this, it will move everything here to this side. It will completely empty this one particular page by moving everything. So we are not going to do that. So I've selected main account plus MRF location. Cool. So I just save this. Okay. I'll create one more. Now just click on new and create MRF location. Sorry, MRF main account plus location, or I'll just call it local plus department. Okay. Main account plus location plus department. So how do I select them?
Main account.
Okay, select main account.
Click on arrow.
And move it this side. And go down. Go for location and department. We'll select location and department both at a time and click on this arrow mark. So it will be selected. So first, if you select department first and location next, department will come up and location will come down. If you want to move it, you can also use these two arrow marks here to move it upwards and downwards. So department is moved up. And if you want to move it down, you can move it down. So hierarchy is as you wish you can design. Since I gave name main account plus location plus department, within location only we'll have department, right? So this is the bigger role compared to department. So that's why let's keep location prior to department. Okay, this is one way. Okay, then I'll just close this and I'll save this. Then I'll select here this way. I'll select cost center this way. 1 second. So this is how I can create main account plus cost center, MRF main account plus cost center. Clear, right? Until here, whatever we have done for everyone.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So once we have created this, actually there is another step that we have to follow. If click on this and we have to click on create balances. If I click on create balances, the balances for this combination will be automatically calculated in trial balance and trial balance will save them. Whenever we go and inquire, it will show. So the step you have to follow is select that dimension, financial dimension set we created, click on create balances. So it will create the balances automatically. Which is asking you can run it in the batch background or you can run it on the screen. If it feel like it takes more time on the screen, you can just run it in the batch. Or if I click on batch, it will automatically run in the background. Suppose if I run it on the screen, system will run it here. I mean on the screen, loading, and it will load finally. If you want to check that batch job actually, we can go to system administration where it is running. System administration. Here I have batch jobs under inquiries. Click on batch jobs. Search for the batch job name. Actually go for financial dimension sets or balances something. We can also search it by date. Let us try to search it by date. Scheduled start date. I'll go for new to old so that I can see the new one. 26/8. These are all beyond our date. So on for 20th 8, we have batch transfer. No, not batch transfer. These are all the batch jobs that are automatically running for every process. So where is this dimension value? According to time again. Okay, let us search it here. Contains dimension. Activate financial dimensions. No, here initialize balances for dimension set MRF MA plus location. So here I can see it is an executing status, which means it is still running. I can just refresh it. Actually, I can also see the progress of it. View tasks. Progress is 0 yet. Takes some time actually. It will build the balances automatically. By the time we can also run the same for this one. Create balances. Run in the background. Yes. Okay. Main account plus CC also we can run. Actually, we can also create balances and run it in the background in the batch process. So this time if I go back, close this, and if I refresh this, I can see all the three here. So these are still waiting. This one is now executing. Once it is done, it will start. Let one of it complete and we can check the balances. Okay, so normally if you start any batch job in any module, you can come and check the batch job here. If it, what is the status of it? Ended means it is completed. Waiting means it is still yet to start. Executing means it is running. Then there will be another one error. Sometimes it will stop with error. If you want to find that error, you can just click on the batch job that is ended with error. Click on batch job here and you can click on log. Log shows the error message if there is any error message. For this, there is no error message, so it's not showing. Generally, if it stops with an error, you can check the batch job and log here, and you can select the batch job history. And if there is any other recurrence, you can select when it is going to reoccur again, and you can also remove the recurrences. Just refresh this job or refresh this. Still executing. Let us check the history and let us see what's wrong. This one, right? Batch job. View tasks, not history. Okay, how much it is done? Still 0. Takes some time actually to load all the balances. So I can keep refreshing it, or generally takes whatever the time it needs. So once it is done, actually we can check the balances in trial balance. And time progress, you can see it is still 0. So all of these are ended, right? So you can see 100% progress. So once it ends, it will show the end date here, and it will also show the legal entity to which this batch jobs belongs to normally. So let it run. If in case it doesn't, let's see for a while. By the time we will try to demonstrate the same in another legal entity, USMF, where I already have dimension sets. Okay. Or I'll go for another legal entity, this one ADS, where I have main account plus ADS location, main account plus ADS location plus ADS department. This one I have, right? So I'll go for it. In the other legal entity, I'll show you. Okay. Just close this, go for ADS. Okay. Amazon Delivery Services. By the time it starts, I mean this job ends, we can see it in the other legal entity. Okay. Here in ADS, I am going for trial balance once again. So where is trial balance in general ledger? Anyone can identify on the screen now.
Inquiries, trial balance.
So, inquiries and reports, and here you can see trial balance. So if I click on trial balance here, normally I can see balances from starting from 1st of January to 31st of December. You can give, or if you want to track it for only 1 month, you can give whatever the end date you want, or for a quarter, for starting date also you can change. If you want it for second quarter, you can start from March to whatever the month we have. Sorry, not March, actually April to June. You can keep like that. Then you have financial dimension set here. By default, it will be single main account. So what if I calculate balances or run it with a single main account? So if I run it with a single main account, I can see only one main account, a main account name, opening balance, debit and credit, and then I can see closing balance here. Okay, these two columns actually we can close them if you want. Closing period adjustment, closing transaction balances, update. Give a second, it will both will leave. Okay, now I can see opening balance, debit, credit and closing balance. Perfect. So this time what I'll do is I'll change this financial dimension set I have here. I don't want only single main account. I want main account plus location combination, which I created in ADS company. So for this company, it is still running, right? MRF. So it is still in executing stage. So it takes a while actually to build the balances. So that is why I'm using main account plus ADS location something. So let us see where it is. Go check it. Main account plus ADS. Here we have main account plus ADS, location plus ADS department. So this one is main account plus ADS location. You can see here. So I'm selecting this main account plus ADS location. I'll just click on calculate balances. So once I click on calculate balances, I can see here main account plus dimension here in the line. And I can see cash Hyderabad, cash and Chennai, cash and Mumbai, cash and Bangalore. So only cash account without using any financial dimension value, we have posted this much balance. For debit, we don't have any. For credit, we have this much. For closing balance is this much. Cash account along with Hyderabad dimension combination, the balances are like this. Debit and credit and closing balance is this much. So cash account plus Chennai, cash account plus Mumbai, cash account plus Bangalore. Here you can see clearly. And you can see cash account plus location values here. Along with cash account, for every account I can see here petty cash and location. So now if you want a balances of only Hyderabad location for all the accounts, how to do it? I want for all the accounts only Hyderabad balances. I want the trial balance of Hyderabad. How can I do it? Anyone?
Main accounts plus location.
Location.
1 second. So here you see location, right? This you can filter. Hyderabad location, I mean location value you can select, not Hyderabad, just 001 is the Hyderabad location as you can see here. So I'm applying 001 here. Now you can see all the accounts plus Hyderabad values. Only main account plus Hyderabad combination values. You can see how much you have expended, how much you have earned, revenue accounts you can see, anything you can see. So if you want only revenue accounts, you can select 4 series, right? So begins with 4. You can select begins with 4. Only revenue accounts will appear here. Perfect. If you want to see only expenses, I can see begin with 5. 5 is my expense account. So these are the expenses I have expended for Hyderabad location. You can, if you want to take the expense sheet for Hyderabad location for particular month, you can select the dates right here. So for those particular months, if you want to take the expense sheet, select here. So all will be selected. You can select this and you can export it. You can just download the Excel file. It's taking a while actually to export. This one does the export. I don't know if it works here, but usually it does. Come on. How about this? How far it is here? Oh, it is still executing. Progress is 0 state. Take some time. So here export to Excel. Once I click here and I can download this. I hope it gets downloaded without any error, technical errors. SharePoint is not there. Server is not there. Well, it is downloaded. You can see here. Thankfully, here enable editing. So I can see main account plus location value. I can see main account name plus location value and the balances. If you don't want these three, you can hide them and you can see the closing balances, which are the original existing balance for that particular period. This is how simple. If we use financial dimension sets, that is the use. You can easily track down the balances. Now it is clear, guys. Why do we use financial dimension sets?
Yes.
Okay, isn't this convenient enough? I mean, to track the balances or to understand each location wise or dimension value wise balances. So we can quickly prepare any reports we want for these balances. So this time I will use main account plus ADS location plus ADS department here. This one, and I'll click on calculate balances. Then let us see what it will show. So here you can see with main account, only cash account, you have this much balance without using any financial dimension. With cash account plus Hyderabad financial dimension, you have this much balance, debits and credits. I mean, you can see this one here actually in the closing balance. Cash account plus Hyderabad plus finance department, you have 1000. So, okay, all these balances are individual, guys. Okay, there is no consolidated balance in this. So this is separate, and this is separate. Cash plus Hyderabad plus finance department, you have only 1000. Cash plus Hyderabad plus HR, you have minus 413. So in this way, suppose if I want only finance department related balances, how I can check? Only finance department for the combination of main accounts and dimensions as well. Anyone? Only finance department value is 101. Remember this one, finance 101. So how do I track it? Come on, guys, one of you at least.
Go to
ADS
department.
Go to ADS department, yes. And give 101.
And click.
Apply. See here. So these are all the balances in combination with main account plus department. We also have locations also additionally. If you don't want location, you could have used another dimension set main account plus department. That would have been easy. Or if you want only Hyderabad location plus finance department, then you can also filter the location. 001 is Hyderabad value, so apply it. Then you have your balances here. For all these main accounts, using this combination, you have the balances. So literally you can make any kind of combinations as you wish. If at all you develop a good dimension set and create balances.
Can you show me for only expenses?
Only expenses. Only expenses, you know, expense series starts with 5, right? So go to main account, select this one. You have lot of options. So begins with, you will select begins with. Okay. If I select begins with, I can select 5. So whatever that starts with 5, all are expenses, right? So only 2 accounts I have with 5.
Okay.
Rent expense and miscellaneous expense. Revenue start with 4, right? Then you can filter with 4. Begins with 4, you can keep. Or if you want a separate set, you can keep. Or if you want only 4 accounts, and if you have that 4 accounts, you can give this one-off accounts. So if you select that, it will give you one-off. You can select 3 or 4 accounts. Here give 1 account, here give 1 account. Click on add and you can give 1 account. The same way you can give as many as you want. Or if you copy from an Excel file, suppose if you copy it like this, all these accounts, I'm copying it here, okay? I'll show you how it works. One off is very, very good filter. in Dynamics. I'll just click here and just remove all these filters first just to show you. Okay, I'll also remove these filters as well. Clear, and I'll clear this filter also. I'll show you one-off filter. Now I'll click here, select one-off, and here I selected this data, right? I'm copying it, all the accounts I have in the Excel. So I can go back to Dynamics and I can just paste it. Why it's not pasting? Actually, let me clear it. In the new version of Dynamics, if I paste it from the Excel, I mean one-off, select one-off, and if I paste it from Excel, it will paste all the numbers one by one, line in this box one, in this box one, and in the same way for all the boxes, it will one by one, it will select same numbers. So that's one convenient feature. So here it is not working properly, but in the new version of Dynamics, it will definitely work. If you click on Control V, here it is selecting all of them in single one, right? Generally, it selects 5 lakh 4 year, 5 lakh 8 year, 5 lakh 4 again, and the same way it will select one by one. Okay, 1 second, guys. Sorry for that. Okay, this is how we can check the balances in the dimension using the dimension sets. We can also use this to generate a report. So we will see that in the next class or next to next class. Okay, generation of dimension set report we have. So let me see if this is done. So this is okay. Fun is done. You can see this one is ended now. This batch job MRF plus, I mean my main account plus location. Here you can see 100% done. So this will start execute now. Okay, it is executing. Now we can run it for MRF location directly. Going to MRF, we can see trial balance. I can use my MRF main account plus location. Here you can see right combination. Main account plus location starting from January 2 until the end of December. I'll select OK. Yearly trial balance, calculate balances. So I can see the balances here. Cash, Hyderabad, Bangalore, Chennai, all. So if you want only for Hyderabad location, our Hyderabad location is 100, right? Okay, I'll apply. These are the balances for all Hyderabad location. If you want specifically the revenues that are earned through Hyderabad location, go for revenue, starts with 4 series. So these are the revenues. You earned 10,000 as business revenue, 3 lakhs as sales revenue through Hyderabad. It's very easy to prepare a revenue statement quickly. And you can export it here through here. Download, and it will download these 2 lines. Done. So this is one of the very best feature we have in Dynamics. You can quickly extract any reports, any balances. I mean, once when we are trying to understand about financial dimensions, I told you the agenda is to track the balances. So this is how we track them using financial dimensions, and now it is very convenient to understand how much each location earned, how much money you have expended for each department, how much travel expenses you paid for each department, how much gift expenses you paid. It is very, very easy to track, and here you can see just by using the filters, just like in Excel sheet, you can do it, and you can also export it to Excel and present it to anybody if you want to, or share it to anybody, like files. Okay, isn't this easy, guys? I want your feedback for Dynamics.
Yes, it is easy.
Okay, only one.
Yes,
Bala, what
easy.
do you feel?
Okay.
I mean, the more I practice and the more I get acquainted with familiar with it.
Okay, the more easy it will be, the more you
Yes.
practice. Okay, so for today, that would be all. I would request you to practice well, so that it would be good for you. and we'll meet in Monday's class mostly for this week. Let's take break for Saturday and Sunday. I mean, I'm traveling this weekend. So from next weekend, we will mostly try to take classes on Saturdays also. We'll try to cover something. Okay, next week we'll finish with general ledger mostly, the pending topics, and we'll start cash and bank management. Okay, we are left with some inquiries and reports. So one of the inquiry we have seen trial balance already. There are more to see in trial balance. I'll show you that too. What all we are left, we have done everything here actually. So single line vouchers, multi-line voucher breakdown, periodic journals, accrual schemes done, ledger allocations done, intercompany done, balance control done, account for automatic transaction done, reason codes done, general ledger parameters is there. We'll discuss it in the last. Okay. Financial dimension sets done. So transaction reverse will be covered here in the inquiries and reports. So the next class we'll see these inquiries and reports, how to try. Until now we have seen how to post the transactions. For posting, how to do configurations also we have seen. Now after posting the transactions, how we can track the balances, how we can extract different types of reports, that we will see in the next class. This is also kind of important only. Then these three we'll see in the end of the course actually. Foreign currency valuation, consolidations, and year-end closure process. Although it falls into here, but these are important and mostly we'll discuss in the end of the course. So until here, we will finish it in the very next class mostly. We can finish it. Or else we'll take another class. Later we'll go for cash and bank management. It's a very small module. It takes it looks like small, but it takes time. It takes a week at least to come. Okay. So you are getting enough time on Saturdays and Sundays. Try to utilize the time, practice it well, so that you will get good job as quick as once we complete the course. Okay. Anything else, guys? I'll just stop the recording.